I relate where there are days that when we go out of bed and we feel like there's a mountain of things that we have to do. There's a mountain of tasks that we have to finish that day. I relate. Even breathing just hurt and maybe silence doesn't even help anymore. I can feel you. But if you're here watching this, just know that you're fine. You're gonna be okay. Or maybe you're just don't want to live anymore, but you'll be fine. You just have to never stop crying. Hi, my name is Rebecca, and if you don't know who I am, I back then used to play games and talking about skincare and stuff, but right now I wanted to make motivational videos because the world is getting more harsher or getting more harsh. I don't know the English. I'm sorry because I'm not English talker, so my English is just jumping around. But you get me. So hi, if you don't know me, you can check my other video I just uploaded a week ago. I don't know, I forgot. I'm trying to upload more because maybe you just need help or I need to share mine. So hi, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell as always so that you guys know when I upload. The weight of always trying. I understand. We live in the world that always constantly tells us to do more, work more, hustle more, eat more, sleep more, laugh more. It's the way the earth is telling us to do more. But sometimes that trying more is becoming more hard and it becomes weight to us. Another day, another pressure. But you don't have to be strong all the time. We don't have to be strong all the time. In fact, there are people who are succeeded to feel fragile, to cry in the public, even when we cannot do it. I can't do it. You? I don't know. But in today's video, we're gonna learn the importance of crying, whether it's in the silent place or even in the public, and why it is okay. So crying doesn't mean that you're weak. Crying doesn't mean that you're needing for attention. Crying doesn't mean like you want all attention on you. No. So crying, for me, it means that you're alive. It means that we live our life emotionally because we're a human. And I just realized recently that it's okay to cry in public. It's okay to just cry. It's fine because they do that too, even though maybe you never find your friend, your best friend, cry in public. That's okay too. You don't have to wait for them to cry in public so you can cry in public, right? Crying sometimes means that you care. You care a lot about certain people. You care a lot of some situation. It's feelings. It means that they matters to you. It matters to you. So what crying really is? So tears, for me, is just water. But that water contains all emotion that is built up to you, and when you had enough of that emotion, of that feeling inside you, you let it out. Simply with that water. Why are you so weak? Why are you crying all the time? I used to get that a lot. Don't you cry? Because that's weakness. People used to tell me, like, it's just like that. Why are you crying? No, we held a different weight. You have maybe a kilos or maybe 2 kilos. Maybe I can't. Maybe I have to carry 500 grams in one time. And we don't know about that. Everyone's different. We don't need to pretend that we're okay. Pretending that nothing happened. Pretend that life has been easy. No, we don't have to do that because we are human and it's fine to feel not okay, to feel not right because this is life. This is how we do our life. Everybody does this. Not just you, not just me. Everybody does this. Everybody did this. And crying doesn't just invent it these days, Crying has been there since the day we are made. We cry when we just born into this world. So does that mean weakness? No, this is the way it is. It's how we can survive. Because, doctors will slap our asses when we don't cry, when we born. Right? Sometimes when we cry, when we let it all out, we need healing. But healing isn't something that you can do we can't. We have to slowly heal in order to make that healing mean something, to make that healing last longer, because it is what it is. Maybe sometimes healing doesn't mean like we have to travel here, we have to travel there, we have to binge eating. Maybe healing can feel like we wanted to watch that same show again. Or maybe healing meaning that you wanna watch motivational video like what I did. Or maybe you're healing just like me. You talk and try to help other people to heal. Because as I talk, I also heal myself. I also acknowledge myself. I also talk to myself. Like I said in my previous video, I also heal myself. I also attack myself because that's how I heal. So you don't have to heal the same way as me. You have to find your own way to heal because that's what makes me and you different. Okay? If all of this talk resonate with you, you're not alone because I maybe don't know about you because this is virtual, right? But maybe at some part I feel the same to you. I want you to know that you're human. We're human. We're not weak. We are evolving. We are healing. We are trying. And sometimes that trying have to involve crying most part of the time. And that's fine. If you're a man, then cry. Maybe society tells you that men don't cry. No, you are human. Boys, man or boys, listen to this. You're human and it is fine to feel fragile. It is fine to cry. It is fine. If your dad tells you not to cry, no. If it's your parents, if it's your mom, your grandma, no, you can't cry. Listen to this, boys. You can cry. Crying is good. Crying is healing. Crying is fine because you are human. Boys are not Superman. Men are not Superman. If the Superman cries, even Batman cries, why are you not crying? Why are you holding your tears? Why are you keeping it in your heart? Who told you to do that? Why? Maybe that people that tells you not to cry, they may be secretly crying. You never know because it's human. It's fine. I don't know why fathers especially told their kid not to cry. Why? Men are human. Stop telling your kid not to cry. Tell them to be tough. Tell your daughter to be tough. But why they shouldn't cry? You should really fix your mindset, You're not alone in this not crying part. I used to be told that. My mom used to, why are you crying on this simple matters? I couldn't answer my mom because Asian mom, right? You can't just answer. If you're Asian just like me, In my heart, I just feel why we can't cry? But that word keeps on my head until I was on my teenager so that I couldn't express my emotion. And now when I'm older, on my 25, it's getting hard not to cry because the emotion is getting, poof, 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 poof. And I have to cry. And the emotional part of me back then, in my teenager, it just all came back. You don't want to feel it like me. Trust me. When you can cry now, cry. Even if it's on your bedroom, your bathroom, or maybe when you get angry to somebody, cry. That's fine. That's emotion. Once again, that's emotion. And that's fine. Whether you're a boy or a girl, or maybe some pronouns, nobody can tell you not to cry. Nobody. Not even yourself. You can cry as much as you want. But remember, you have to stand again. You have to stand up, breathe again, try again. This video is not pushing you to cry, pushing you to feel, trying to ask you to feel more about yourself, to acknowledge your feeling. So if you are pressured about this video, I'm sorry. But all you have to do sometimes when you can't do nothing, when you already try your best and nothing seems to work out, all you have to do is cry. I'm the type of person that cannot argue with people. I used to run away when I have to argue with people. More overly with my partner. I can't argue with him. All I can do is talk while crying. Or else I cannot do that. So you have to find your way to do things. Maybe you have to cry first before you do things. And that's fine. As long as you don't neglect the things that you have to do. So don't stop trying even if you have to cry. Because you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to feel. You're allowed to cry. And if you are still here, I hope this video really helps you on this world. because this world is getting harder, And if you have any more question or there's something that you want me to talk about, you comment. I'm Rebecca Claire, signing out. Bye.